What do you do when you are the national champions of all of college football? Well, you leave your conference, you join the Big Ten, the toughest conference in the Northeast region. I'm just going to say that for the SEC lovers out there. I did go to Tennessee myself, but we are going to still play Miami of Ohio, okay? This is our season opener from here on out. This is a rivalry game way back from our time at the MAC. I will say, after playing them 5 times, we're still 2-3. We still have a losing record against our biggest former conference rivals. Now they're just rivals. But guys, it is so exciting to have you back here. Connor Jerry is right back as one of our key gunners on the kickoff team. But there's a lot of other big changes, most notably on defense, okay? Let's point out we did win 64-28 last time, 2-game winning streak, but we are now without 2 of the best defensive players of all time on this team, Santiago Knight and Dontu Gardner, guys. I mean, it is going to be crazy without them, but luckily we have so much talent that is filling in to replace them. I can't wait to show you some of these players, but for now, we're going to give them a big curl route. Oh my goodness. Stephen Klug, their quarterback. Good throw there. Matt Penny with a tackle. Let me show you some of these guys, though, man. This is a new season. This is going to be one of our hardest seasons yet, probably the hardest seasons yet, just because of the amount of talent in the Big Ten. But yeah, look at this. Let's show you our rush left end, 89 overall middle linebacker Ian Okine, rush right end, 90 overall, 90 speed linebacker Montel Groupie. Our rush defensive tackles are 2 defensive ends, Kenyon Carter and Lennox Marvin. Kenyon Carter is only a sophomore with 90 speed, dude. He is a monster. And then this guy right here is the next Santiago Knight. I will say it, 94 speed, even faster than Santiago Knight, 91 overall. And I think we're going to experiment with Matt Penny. Here's our second sub linebacker, because if we look at our safeties here, Agude is elite, guys, and he's only a junior as well. Dwayne Agude, I want him to get some reps, so that's kind of the strategy right now. But honestly, we are going to have to kind of wait and see, because I don't know who this Ruben guy is and why he is in here. Honestly, that's a bit confusing. So may need to do a bit more digging, because I thought the nickel was our pass thing where we would get the sub stuff, so I don't know why we don't. Yeah, even when we go in the dime, Matt Penny is back at safety still. So something is up. I don't know why our sub, positions aren't working. Give me that. Oh my goodness, I'm glad that they overshot that, because Joey 5-star would have had his first pick of the year, guys. But okay, big 3rd and 6 here. We ran the Tampa 2 last time. I think we're going to go cover 2 here. Let's man up on the tight end. Never mind, I don't think we got it off in time. I got to cover both. I got to come back. Good scramble by this quarterback. That's the problem with playing on Heisman, guys. This team is elite, but for some reason, it's just hard to win. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out why our sub package isn't working as expected, because it's a bit frustrating. But man, was that Lennox Marvin? I think it was, dude. Good play by him. He's our number 2 defensive end this year. No, it wasn't. There's Marvin right there. There's Kenyon Carter right there. Who's 99? Abraham. Honestly, guys, I don't even know who that is. But heck of a play by him. And now we got a 3rd and long. All right. Isn't that crazy, though? We went from Dontu Gardner, the Heisman winner, to matching star defensive ends. I'm telling you, Kenyon Carter and Austin Albright, y'all better get used to their names, because they are going to be causing problems here. Man, I left the 4 verts route to come down on the running back. I guess I shouldn't have done that. All right, that's fine. Let's go with the 3-3. Get Austin Albright in this game. We're going to spy him here. And here's Montel Groupie in the game as a linebacker. Okay. And, dude, Montel Groupie is a star, too. That is crazy. That is crazy. Here's Joey 5-star, Matt Penny. At least we got those 2, consistent from the past couple seasons of being starters on this school. Look at Lennox Marvin chasing him down 3rd and medium. Guys, I'm getting excited watching this new lineup as they drive right down on us. So let's be mindful of that here. We're in straight man. Pick that. Oh, Melvin Jackson. What a pick, dude. I'm telling you, this defense is talented. We need to be confident enough to run man-to-man at times, because we're going to have the talent, and we are going to have the linebackers to spy confidently as well. One thing, let me get some extra light on my face here, just so y'all can make sure you can see me okay. But okay, guys, now it's time for a new look offense, but I'm not going to lie, not all that new of a look, okay? We do return Terrence Bloom. We also return Connor Jerry. We also return our 4 leading receivers, the 3 guys, Chosen, Owosu, Greg France, And then, of course, the one and only Mike Raj, the tight end with, first play fumble by Connor Jerry. What a fitting start to this season, man. I got to slide, all right? I've seen y'all's comments. I'm going to start sliding better. Louis Paris is back. He is one of our best offensive linemen. But yeah, what I was saying is, guys, our skill position players are the exact same as the championship team last year. That is very exciting because you got speed with Mike Raj. Catch and run. Perfect ball by Terrence Bloom. And that is how we start this game. Let's go, guys. Now, one thing you may be wondering, because I hinted at it a lot last year, is why is Terrence Bloom starting and Javon Hathaway, the #1 overall player in his recruiting class, and now redshirt freshman, why is he not starting as Terrence Bloom throws that to the dirt? Well, guys, Javon Hathaway did not progress nearly as much as I thought he would have. So for that reason, Terrence Bloom is still slightly higher overall, so I don't have any reason to, bench who was the national championship game winning quarterback. Like, there's just no reason to bench the guy. So if Bloom struggles, he knows that there is an elite quarterback behind him, and we still got Connor Jerry, who will be playing a role in this offense, maybe not as big as during our championship run, but he'll be around as well. So, there's pressure, but 4th and 6 in a 0-0 game, we're going for it, okay? We didn't win a championship by playing scared, and we're not going to play scared today. Let's get the chosen one on a zig. I like that. We'll make the spot concept on the right-hand side if it's not man-to-man. It's not. Okay. Oh, fumble. That's not good. That is not a good turnover. Okay, well, I wanted to throw it out to the side, and at this point, we can't blame the O-line, okay? Our O-line is elite. We're playing against an average MAC team, as one of my cats, Nick's, cries in the background here because he wants to play. But yeah, we can't blame it on the O-line if all of our O-linemen are 92 overall and their D-line is 83. Like, unfortunately, one of the realities of playing on Heisman is they need to make it difficult. And honestly, I think one of the ways that they make it difficult is by, ball out, didn't even notice, back-to-back turnovers. I'm not even going to freak out about that. But yeah, one of the ways they make it difficult, in my opinion, is they just make your O-line suck. Even if your O-line's 99 overall and you're playing against an average team, they're going to struggle. And I think that's just one of the realities of this game. Good catch by Raj. Way to get down on it. Ooh, rewards points. Guys, what did I do there? You know what? Maybe, just maybe, I don't want to jinx it, but maybe we'll see a 3-headed monster at quarterback. Maybe we'll put in Javon Hathaway now and then, give him a set just so he can get reps. He's already used his redshirt year, so it makes no good for him to sit on the bench doing nothing. But I don't know. 2nd and long, we'll go with the curl flat. We have ran this concept plenty of times before. Okay. Yeah, man. See, that's I don't know. I don't have words for that one. Just like that, we got a big 3rd and 20, though. Offense is struggling. They're showing the double mug. Guys, you do not want to run the double mug against us, okay? We have too much speed here. Get there. Mike Raj, dude, that's just a beautiful throw by Terrence Bloom. Right where it needed to be. Sometimes you don't beat him with speed. Sometimes you just beat him with precision. And speaking of precision, how about Mike Raj on a fade over there? Oh, that's dangerous. With no safety help. Oh, there is safety help. Mike Raj is going to get a lot of targets early today. That's fine. Get Connor Jerry back in this game here. Let's give him an RPO alert bubble and see what it looks like. I don't like the look, honestly. So we're going to audible out of it to double snag. And we're going to flip this to the wide side. And I'm going to practice my progressions here, okay? We have plenty of options on the left-hand side. We just need to make the progression. Safe throw, that's fine. That's okay. No major plays, but not a negative play. 3rd down. I would like to point out one player, guys, Kendricks. Why right now? He is a transfer. 87 overall, but he's a blocking tight end. You may see him at times in this 2 tight end set, but man, Mike Raj has too much speed. Oh, that could have been a touchdown. It should have been. 4th and 9, we're going to settle, okay? We're not going to get that aggressive. Not the prettiest first couple of offensive possessions, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. Pretty ugly so far for this offense. Now, I will say, it's March. This game came out in July. It's been almost 9 months now. We're over 75 videos deep into Ball State. And we are an elite team trying to make history and win back-to-back titles in 2 separate conferences. And I know that, right? Like, I am aware that this is not the same rebuild as when we started, where we were scrapping every single game to try and you know, make history here. So with that in mind, I don't want to jinx it. I know it's only 3-0, but I am expecting some blowouts, okay? I'm probably confident that you're expecting some blowouts too. And what I want to say is we are going to continue the same strategy that we did in the past. Good comeback. That was man-to-man on Dietrich. He just won that. Anyways, we're going to do the same strategy that we did in the past where if we get a blowout, we are just going to make a separate video for the garbage time, and you're welcome to watch it if you'd like, and you don't have to if you don't want to. I feel like that was a pretty cool compromise because I do pride myself on, you know, showing you every single snap if you want it, but not everybody wants that. People just want to watch and see, is it a close game? If it's not a close game, they're going to move on with their life. So I'll keep doing that this year. All right, 2nd and 10. We are going to go man-to-man here, outside leverage, and we are going to get a little bit aggressive, just a little bit aggressive. We're going to see, okay, I got to be ready for the cutback, and there it is, 3rd and long. Okay, big 3rd down. I think we're going to take a risk here, okay? We're going to go hard flats, and I'm going to bring Matt Penny over. Okay, perfect, perfect. We were set up to be bad against the scramble, and, you know, we got to live with that. That's fine. Stephen Klug, man, 4 carries, 26 yards, all off scrambles. We're going to change that when we bring some pressure right here. The same play that won us a natty against Georgia is going to get us a big stop there. Who's 14? Montel Groupie, man. Oh, my goodness. What a player he is. And I'm excited, dude. There's just so much speed on this defensive side of the football now. And sure, we might not be the biggest, we might not be the strongest, but we are going to run down every single play, and we are going to outwork every single team, man. I mean, this is a pure positionless hustle team. Everybody's playing every position. And look at Denson. Jamal Denson with an interception. 3 possessions, 3 forced turnovers. Guys, I think we go with the QB sweep here. Connor Jerry, get James Schuning over there with the lead block, and let's see what we can do. We got to hold on to the ball this time. Good. I'm just going to go out of bounds. All right, I'm not going to fumble with Connor Jerry. I know he's got a fumble problem. Let's call the smash to the wide side. And, oh, man, let's look at that safety. If that safety doesn't respect Owosu, we could have a real matchup problem here. He does. I scrambled too early. Throw on the run. Kendricks, welcome to the team, man. I told you he's a blocking linebacker, but we love a good two tight end, or blocking linebacker, sorry. We love a good 2 tight end set. He's a blocking tight end, but he's going to be involved. We know that. Good pitch. Wow. Nice job, Jamie Newcomb. I don't know if he's had a carry yet, guys, but he is on the board. Let's go wide offset, read option. Like the look. You split out your safeties like that. I'm going to flip it to the wide side. Give us a little bit more space to work with here for Terrence Bloom if we end up keeping it. I don't like that the Mike linebacker is now inside leverage of Raj over on the right-hand side, but we will see how that plays out. Okay. What a cut by Terrence Bloom. I didn't get the chance to slide, but great run by him there. And look at that. Slot fades with Mike Raj again. I'm going to make Owosu do a drag instead this time, and then we'll get the chosen one on a 10-yard in. We'll get a high-low concept there, and we will also get France going vertical to help pull that safety. Let's see what they give us. Okay, that's fine. Let's just scramble. I did hold down RB to protect the ball. I know I should have slid. I know. I agree with y'all. Okay, I just want to make y'all aware. I do agree. But, man, with 2 high safeties like that, what does it look like when we do this? Something looks like it's a man blitz. I can't put my finger on it. But if it is, we might take a shot here. Connor Jerry, man blitz. Get that ball out. Oh, just by a step. Oh, man. Anybody remember the name Christian Davis by any chance? Christian Davis. Does that name ring any bells? For those of you that don't know who I'm talking about, he was our first ever running back as a part of this rebuild, and man, was he fast. Really wish he was running that wheel route right there instead of the power runner Jamie Newcomb, but that's okay. 4th and 4. I probably should have bulleted that corner route a little bit more to Owosu, but that's okay. I think what we're going to do is we're going to get a little bit of a deeper in concept there, and let's get... Can we get Mike Raj to the left? Oh, I like this. Okay, we're going to get Raj on a flat, and then we're going to get Newcomb going vertical, and I like that. I like this look. We're going to make that high-low read right there. Trying to get creative, all right? It's a bit of a, I don't want to say a gimme game, but, like, you know, we're playing Miami of Ohio, and we're 93 overall. So I want to be able to experiment. If there's any game to experiment, it should be today. And if you show us double mug, man, we are going to cause problems here. We're going to call 4 verts. I'm going to run 4 verts. Let's see what they give us. Okay, it's fine. Can we extend the play a little bit? Oh, that probably should not have been thrown. That's going to be a big loss. That was me just trying to extend it a little too much, guys. All right, let's get Connor Jerry in here. Get it to 3rd and reasonable. This is 4-down territory, so positive yardage is important here. Hang on to that football. Good run there. Okay, back to empty. Oh, and they're back to the double mug. Okay, I like this look. I like this look. Let's read those 2 linebackers, see what they do. Are they blitzing? They're not. That's fine. Underneath, wide open. Owosu. I was a little late on the spin button, man. Little bit late. All right, let's call the Z spot here, and let's trust Terrence Bloom. We're going to shift the line to the right. I just want to have a little bit more help on that side. Just got to make the right read. This is all about making the right read here. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we don't need to force things. All right, good job of extending the play to potentially get something, but nothing was there. 2nd and long. I like this look here to Greg France. We got the motion drag on the wide side. Okay, that's fine. Let's extend the play, and we'll take 7 yards, man. That is a critical part of being a Ball State quarterback. Is if I'm too dumb to make the open read, the quarterback needs to be talented enough to go and make the play himself, and that's exactly what we got there. Chosen doesn't fall forward. Big 4th down. We're going for it. All right, 4th and 1. What do you do here? Do you spread them out and run the dive, or do you go power and run the dive? I think we should go bunch quads here. And let's call the QB draw. We're never calling this. Oh, this is man-to-man. Oh, we're not going to have enough time. Oh, geez Louise. Okay, maybe it'll work. No. Guess we're going to have to kick a field goal. That was dumb on me, guys. I should have picked the play sooner. That's entirely my fault. All right, nothing like the kick on the hash, guys. You already know how hard this is. I'm going to be very aggressive, okay? You hear, listen, can you hear where it's buzzing? Okay, we're going to go just inside of that. How about right there, okay? It's literally right on the edge of buzzing. This is going to go wide left. Wow, that should not be making it. But okay, 14 plays for 3 points. Well, you know, I'm not going to lie. This is not our A game. This is not our A game here in our first game back. Which, you know, I think we kind of expected. I feel like we kind of expected this a little bit, just in terms of, you know, it's hard to go and win a national championship. Also, I think they're going to call a legal man downfield. At least I hope they do, because otherwise that's a big play. But I'm telling you, he blocked me 10 yards down the field. Ready? Yeah, dude. Yeah. I like, he, not to disrespect their players, but, you know, I bit on the play action barely, and then that linebacker that offensive lineman just ran with me the whole way. So that was coming back. But all right, what do we got here? Deep post. Oh, look at the room. Look at the room. We got to start spying. All right? I'll admit it. They are making plays because of my lack of spying. So let's spy Montel Groupie. Let's get Kenyon Carter some looks over here on the right. Single coverage. I got a hook to curl on the right here. There it is. Good. That's the power of a spy. You saw he wanted to run. Let's get Groupie on the spy. No, let's get Tualo. Someone help me pronounce that guy's name, because he's clearly going to be a core part of this team this year. So we got to figure out how to pronounce his name. So someone help me out there if you are familiar with pronunciation of a name like that. But, man, that's a good curl route. First time we run man-to-man the whole drive. They read it in a heartbeat. And here we go. This offense can move the ball, all right? Their big mistake so far has been just turnovers. Oh, wow. Great play by Okine. He didn't have anything pushing him deep on that side in the cover 4 quarters. So he was like, you know what? I'm going to run down and I'm going to make a play. And it's exactly what he did. Let's bring Matt Penny down here. Same thing, cover 4 quarters. I got to help the crossers if they cross to the right. Nothing. Look at that, dude. Our linebackers, we just have so many fast linebackers. It's like we saw one Santiago Knight and we're like, great, let's get 5 of them. That's genuinely what it feels like this year. There's just so many different guys. Austin Albright, Okine. Matt Penny is practically a linebacker. You got to remember, he was an athlete. He would have been just as high in overall as a linebacker as he was a safety. So same with Joey Maldonado. I mean, we have 6 middle linebacker safety hybrids on the field at any given time. And that's crazy. Oh, what just happened there? What just happened? I ran into myself. That's on me. But okay, good 2-minute drill. We need to lock in, okay? We've played ugly. Let's be intentional. We're going to call it default, just kind of a basic play like this. I like Carl Chosen on that left-hand side. Okay. Great job extending. Look at that. Oh, man. Dang it. Good tip there. Otherwise, we would have had a big play. All right. Trips halfback weak. Red zone Dusty. No play like it, guys. We scored our first touchdown in the Natty with this play with Greg France. Let's see if they give it to us. They are. Oh, over the shoulder. Good extra yardage and out of bounds for David Owosu. Let's go. Owosu is the only receiver of our big three that is not a senior, all right? Carl Chosen and Greg France, both seniors. So Owosu will be around a little bit longer. But, man, he can play. Look at him just running past the guy, trying to face guard. That's silly. We're going to use our last time out there. I want to have a couple end zone shots here. And this is what we wanted, dude. Look at this look. And you know what? Let's get Owosu on a deep comeback just as another option if it's man. It is. Let's get... Oh, dang it. Good pressure there in the middle. Good pressure there. We're going to call the exact same play, guys. I'm sorry. We just are. We can't fear them. And I like the look here. Owosu back to the end zone. Oh, what a beautiful throw and catch. That's out of bounds. No shot. Let me see this. Guys, I thought that was a touchdown. That is so a touchdown. We can't review it, but I see 1 foot and possession right there. All right, that might be an NFL touchdown. That might be 2 feet. Yeah, let's see the booth review. Show me the booth review, guys. I think David Owosu just successfully beat the press and caught a beautiful throw by Terrence Bloom. I will say, oh, touchdown. All right, touchdown confirmed. I should go for 2, but I'm honestly not that concerned about it with how good we are. But yeah, man, Terrence Bloom struggled a little bit with the fumbles early on. So did Connor Jerry, but some of the throws he had made so far today have been very just beautiful throws. 13-0. I did expect to shut them out in the first half, all right? I'd be lying if I said otherwise. I mean, this is just such a talented team. We know that they are punching way above their weight class here. But I would be lying if I didn't say I'm a little disappointed in our offense in this first half, okay? 2 field goals and a touchdown. Kind of struggled at times to move the ball. Kind of felt like we didn't have an identity. Got to sort that out, man. If we get up 1 more touchdown here in this first drive, we'll call it. We'll show you the bonus footage, and then we will go start recruiting, which is going to be so much fun in the Big Ten, dude. This has potential to be the best recruiting class of all time. We had our first #1 overall class last year. This might be the #1 ever. Here we go. David Owosu. Oh, I accidentally did return 2, so Schmizniak is going to be returning that. That should have been Owosu, guys. That's my bad. First return of the year, and I screwed up. But okay, pressure's on this drive, guys. If we can get points, we will call it. And we will put the rest into bonus footage, and we will go straight to recruiting. Let's start with the alert bubble. I like the look. He blew that play up. Carl Chosen didn't make his block. Got to live with it. It's called air raid under. We have not been calling this very often. Look at that safety on the right-hand side. You see how he's like at a weird level? Something tells me they're doing something weird. Never mind. I took too long to get rid of this ball. Can we make a play still? Oh, what a bad throw. What a bad throw. What a bad read by me, man. I was dumb there. All right, I was dumb. I didn't need to make that play. Don't need to extend the play that long trying to hit the home run shot with Terrence Bloom. That was a stupid throw by me, guys. take 100,000% of the blame, but Lennox Marvin, oh my goodness. How do you block that? How do you block a guy that big and that strong and that fast? I mean, it's just crazy to me. Let's spy Albright. Accidentally only rushing 2 now here. Man, they've been having their way with the curls, I will say. So how about a little cover 2 press man inside leverage with a spy action? How about that? Oh, direct snap. Dude, that's one of those times, you know, down in distance, Max. Down in distance. You got to be ready for that play. But all right, here we go. We're calling Tampa 2 here. Let's see what we got. Oh, give me that. Wow. Only incomplete. Dude, I almost undercut that curl. They've loved the curl routes today. In fact, let's try and bait them. We're going to go Tampa 2, but we are going to go hard flats off coverage here. Let's see what they give us. Oh, Matt Penny. I told you we were going to bait him. We did. First pick of the year for Penny, and that's 4 turnovers. Guys, let's put some points on the board so we can wrap this game up, okay? Let's score right here. Oh, my goodness, and they're showing us press. They're showing us press. Look at this. Let's get Mike Raj in the slot. Let's get Owosu on that side. I think this is when they bring the mid blitz. We got to keep Newcomb into block, and we're going to throw it up to one of our speedsters. Oh, how about Mike Raj? How about Mike Raj? Buddy, I'm telling you, he has the potential to have the best receiving season of all time this year, okay? He is so fast and so dominant as a tight end. Dude got 27 receiving touchdowns last year, 2,000 receiving yards. I mean, just incredibly talented. And that's a broken play there. Totally broken play. We got to make our blocks, dude. That was just a missed block. But all right, that's fine. 19-0. Guys, let's go recruit. Again, if you want to go see the bonus footage, the rest of this game, it's in the video description. Feel free to go over there at your leisure. But otherwise, let's go recruit. All right, guys, final score 58-0. So first shutout on the board. But this is going to be fun, all right? We have 700 hours to recruit. That is so much better than the 400 that we once had. And I think there are a couple of gems here that need our top attention as far as 5 stars. These two for sure. Jeff Littlejohn. I know I said I was going to avoid quarterbacks, but dude, a gem is a gem. And then Isaiah Camarada with 97 speed, 5-star gem. Dude, this guy is a must-have. So we are going to do the same strategy as last year. We're going to go all in on the 5 stars that matter most to us and swing for the fences. We don't need 4 stars at this point. We definitely don't need 3 stars. So that's what we're gonna do, all right? We're gonna go after the 5 stars that we can. This guy has 95 speed and is an athlete. I'm telling you, if this dude can end up playing quarterback, Connor Jerry might have company as far as most talented players I've ever played with. This guy, right outside linebacker with 59 zone coverage. That doesn't get me excited, all right? Corners, 90 speed. 5-star corner would be nice, right? Like, you know, let's not lie to ourselves. A 5-star corner would be very nice. Don't need another quarterback. Sorry, Isaiah. Oh, but he's the number. Wow. We're a 5-star quarterback's top school, but he's not as good as the other guy. Do we go after both and then only keep one? Wow. JC Hall, we're the number 1 school? That's crazy, guys. Almost feel like we need to go after at least one of these guys. Who do we go after? JC Hall, the other guy. Look at his traits. And look at his 93 throw power, 81 speed, 81 deep accuracy. I like this guy. Give me JC Hall. So I said we weren't going to go after quarterbacks. And next thing you know, we got 2 5-stars on the board. We are only going to take 1, all right? And we're going to figure out which one it is very quickly. If the gem likes us, we're going to go after that gem hard. If he doesn't like us, that's fine. Because hopefully we'll have a backup plan. But 93 speed middle linebacker is a must-have, dude. Holy smokes. We're going to go after talent this year. 92 speed, running back doesn't jump out at me. This guy with 56 zone coverage doesn't jump out at me. A 5-star guard would be nice, right? Like that would be nice. And what the heck? Let's get a 5-star center too. Wonder what that would be like. And okay, 115. I think we go after 2 more guys here. If we come back up here, you know, can't hurt to get another corner. I know that his speed and zone coverage doesn't, well, his speed's good, actually. I don't know why I didn't go all in on him. His zone coverage is low, but was his man coverage decent? 70 zone, 77 man. Dude, that guy could be a good man corner. And we've never had a good man corner, so that could be very cool. And what the heck, let's just go after Bakara Ibarra. First of all, because his name is awesome, but second of all, because he's the number 1 player overall. So fully allocated there, going after 5 stars only. That's all we need at this point in our rebuild. So let's take a look and see. If we're on a bye in week 2, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna show you guys how our initial progress went. Okay, never mind. We got a ranked game against Arkansas, non-conference up next, and they are 89 overall. This is gonna be a hard game, tough initial challenge. I'm excited for that. That's going to be our first real challenge of the year. I will see you then. Peace out.